When everything started happening in 2020, it really showed me that I needed to find a way to make some extra money. I thought with me being an entrepreneur and having my own business that I controlled my money, but after my business shut down, I realized one source of income was too close to zero, and I didn't want to be in that situation again. It's Side Hustle Saturday, Side Hustle Saturday. Ooh, it's Saturday. Ooh, it's Saturday. It's Side Hustle Saturday. What's up out there to all of my fellow gold diggers? This is your girl Rita, also known as the self-proclaimed gold digger. Welcome to my channel where I discuss my life as a wife, mom, entrepreneur, and business owner, all while trying to crush and achieve my goals. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I am so glad to have you. But if you are a fellow gold digger, welcome back. Y'all know I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope that you will find this information in this video helpful. So if you do, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Y'all, I am so close to reaching another one of my goals of getting to 900 subscribers. So I'm really close. So go ahead and subscribe if you are not already tuned in to this channel. But today, I figured I would talk with y'all about 10 things you can do to make more money or to have more money. And I started doing these things. I really started taking a careful look at these things due to everything that happened when I had to shut down my business for a couple of months back in 2020. There was another 6 weeks, so like a month and a half, where I was still trying to pay my employees, even though the business was technically closed for business. And then we shut down, where all the employees and everybody was gone for about 2 months after that. And so I was like, I have to find a way to make some more money. What I thought was my guaranteed way of making money, realized, yeah, we just didn't know what was going to happen in 2020. So I am sharing with y'all some of the things and lessons that I've learned. Y'all know that's what I try to do on my channel so that y'all don't make the same mistakes. So let's go ahead and get on into it. So I always say what I also realized too during 2020 is that there is money out there. You just got to go get it. There's always some money out there. You just have to find a way to get it. So one of the ways that you can be able to have more money or get more money is, it might be a little controversial or it might be something you don't want to hear, is you need to know your monthly expenses. And oftentimes that does have to do with creating the dreaded B word, which is a budget. But even if you don't create a budget, you definitely have to know your monthly expenses. When I was able to put that into perspective, I realized like I literally can live off of a very small amount of money and have all my bills paid and everything like that. And once I saw that number, it was drastically different than what I thought I needed to make to be able to be able to live. But I was like, I really don't have a lot of expenses, and if push came to shove, I can live off of this particular amount. So you have to know what your monthly expenses are, know what is going out of your household. Oftentimes we just focus on what is coming into our household. So knowing our paycheck and things like that, knowing what you're going to get paid, but you really need to focus on too how much is going out of your household. So knowing your monthly expenses. And I will have a video coming soon where I will talk to you about what you can do if you are not a big fan of doing a budget, because I know a lot of people are not a big fan of doing a budget. And this is the method and the strategy that I use in lieu of doing a monthly budget. All right, but let's move along. Number 2 thing that I would recommend that you do, and I have done myself several times, is to do a no spin challenge. Now, I have made several videos about the no spin challenges, my success with them, how much I was able to make. So please feel free to check out any of those videos if you are thinking about that. The no spin challenge, it does also help you see what your expenses are And you will oftentimes, I know myself, I was surprised about how much money I was able to keep in my household. I think the number, when I did my first challenge, it was like over $400 that I saved. And I only did the challenge for 1 week. So I only did a 1 week no spend challenge. You can structure it however you want. Some people do a day, some people do a month. There are even some people who do it for a whole year. But I only did mine for a week. And then within that week, I saved about $400 or a little bit over $400. Okay. So that's the way, if you know you are short on cash or you need to do something, you could do a no spend challenge and say, hey, if I do this, I'm going to have an extra $200 or $300 in my account or in my budget for the month to be able to pay off XYZ or pay off this particular or go on this particular trip or take this particular vacation. So you can use it as a strategy to save up money for things that you might need in the future. All right, so the next thing that I am going to suggest, if you are fortunate enough to have a job, then you should really consider asking for a raise, especially if you know that you are well qualified, you've been doing your job very well, you've been going above and beyond. You need to take that into consideration, do like a self-evaluation of all your wonderful qualities, and say that you want to have a sit-down meeting with your boss or your manager or whoever and ask them to consider a raise. Now I say do a self-evaluation, so when you're asking for this raise, you will have your points, your highlighted points of why you feel like why you should get this raise and everything. Just don't be going to people asking them, I need more money, because nobody don't care you need more money. So you need to come to them with a strategy showing how you have shown yourself worthy of this raise and how you continue to show yourself worthy, and how it would be beneficial to all parties involved. Now, if that doesn't work, the next thing you can try and do is to change jobs. And sometimes you might not have to necessarily change to a different industry. You can see if you are working in a large company or a middle-sized company, see if there is a higher level position that you could apply for within the company. And same thing too, like what I was saying with the raise, when you are asking them about the new position, come to them with all your wonderful qualities that would make you a good person to be in this new job position. And hopefully if you're trying to get a new job position, it's going to come with a higher pay. We're making vertical moves, not lateral moves, not horizontal moves. We're going to make vertical moves. So you definitely want to check into maybe changing jobs. And if push came to shove, you can always change to a totally different company, because sometimes that might allow you to make more money as well. Now, if you like, I have no job at all, the next thing that I'm going to suggest for you to do, the fifth thing, is to look into temp agencies. Temp agencies are a good way for you to see a variety of jobs, especially if you don't really know what you are good in or what career field you want to kind of work in or do it long term. You might have an interest in something and you might like, oh, I'm interested in this, but I don't know if I want to do this for a long period of time or whatever. And sometimes temp agencies, they will be beneficial for that, because they will assess your different qualities and your skills, and recommend jobs that might be best suited for the skills that you bring or for your interests and everything like that. So, and if for some reason you don't really like the position, it's a little bit easier for you to get out of it. You just talk to the temp agency and say, hey, I don't know if this is going to be a good fit for me. Do you have something else with another company that might work better for my skills? All right. Next tip that I'm going to share, tip number 6, that will help you to have more money, is to cancel any unused, unwanted, and unnecessary subscriptions and memberships. You may be, I won't say pleasantly surprised, you might be surprised about the things that come out monthly or even annually that you don't really pay attention to, that you can probably cut out. I will say from my experience, I cut out my Amazon Prime subscription. I know Amazon is big or whatever, but I realized Amazon Prime, I was only really using it for the shipping. Like, I didn't use any of the other benefits that were associated with Prime. I think it came with like video. I don't even know. That just goes to show I didn't even know the benefits of Amazon Prime other than me using 2-day shipping. And guess what? I still order stuff off of Amazon because I realize that typically when I do order stuff off of Amazon, I'm ordering enough to qualify for free shipping anyway. I may not qualify for the free 2-day shipping, but I still qualify for the free shipping. But the other thing I realize is that Amazon is just a big facility that's trying to send out packages and everything like that. So they're going to try and be as efficient as possible. And they are not looking to see, oh, this person does not have the Prime membership. We got to put their package on hold and make them wait another 3 days. Typically, even though I didn't have the Prime 2-day shipping, I still got my stuff within 2 days, y'all. So I canceled my Prime membership. I don't even know how much that was, but I know it's like at least over $100 or whatever. So I was able to save that for this year. Okay. All right. Next up, tip number 7 is to see if you can reduce the cost of your bills. By bills, I mean things like your phone bill, your cable bill, also your auto insurance. Because sometimes I know for us, our auto insurance, it only comes out we have it where we pay it every 6 months. Some people have it where they pay it monthly, but you can always shop around for different quotes to see if you might be able to get a lower rate. The other thing when it comes to paying your bills, pay them on time so you can avoid the late fees and stuff like that. So you might want to set them up on automatic pay because those late fees can add up, even if it's something as small as $5. If you have 2 bills that you have paid late and there's a $5 late fee, that's $10 a month, which ends up being $120 at the end of the year or whatever if you're consistently late. And I know most late fees are not $5, okay? They're a little bit higher. So yeah, make sure you pay your bills on time as well. All right, the next tip number 8 that I'm going to share with you is to try to sell your stuff, especially online. But you can have yard sales, but I know sometimes people are getting, I won't say they're getting away from yard sales because I still see yard sales happening every weekend in my area, but there are other easier, quote unquote, easier ways to sell by selling online like eBay, Facebook Marketplace. I have had great success with Mercari. I actually did a video about that. You can feel free to check it out. I forget how much money I have made on Mercari. I will say with Mercari, it is like any other kind of like social media app. Like the more I'm on the Mercari app, the more likely my stuff is to sell. When I'm not on that app very often, the algorithm doesn't really show my stuff very often to other people. But when I am more active on the app, I get more hits about the stuff that I have, and usually that translates to more sales. But literally when I first signed up with Mercari, I posted some stuff online. It was late at night, I want to say like 10 o'clock, but by the next day, something had sold that I had posted. So check out Mercari if you're interested in selling stuff online. Now, the 9th tip I'm going to give to you, because y'all know it's Side Hustle Saturday, so it is to get a side hustle. So y'all know my main side hustles are that I do mystery shopping and that I am a notary. I have tons of videos about those different topics, so please feel free to check those out because I definitely give you some tips and strategies if you are interested in mystery shopping or being a notary, so to help you out. But those are some, I really like those particular side hustles because I won't say it's instant money, but it is pretty quick money. Meaning like some of the other side hustles you might have to try and find I won't say find an audience or find customers. Like it takes a little bit of time to build up for some of the side hustles that you might do. But when it comes to mystery shopping, there's jobs available. Like I know a job available right now where you can easily make $30 in less than 30 minutes. And when it comes to notary, yes, there's a little bit more work involved on that end. But if you just do general notary work and put your name out there or whatever, get you a Google business page, you can make some money like within the first month or whatever. So those are pretty easy side hustles to get into. That is why I advocate for them. Okay, so feel free to check out my videos. The other thing I like about them are that they're flexible. You can work when you want to work. It's not like you have a set schedule or anything like that that you have to do. You say if you're available, or you with mystery shopping, you do the assignments at your availability and kind of go from there. Now the last and final tip I'm going to share with you is to be creative. Like I never would have thought when everything started happening to me in my business in 2020, that I might be doing mystery shopping, that I might be doing notary. But like I said, one source of income was too close to zero, and I had to find another way, some other ways to make money. But I have also done a focus group where I made $200 just to talk about candy with my mystery shopping business. I made $200 just by watching movies with my kids. I have done hotel mystery shops where I've been able to enjoy different experiences with my family members, with my husband. I was able to take my husband to an NFL game, all courtesy of mystery shopping. I also do a laundry side hustle. I have an Etsy shop, and I mentioned about Macari. So these are just multiple streams of income that I have that helps me to make more money. And I know with these side hustles, I can make on average, the lowest amount I'll probably make a month is $500. The highest amount I have made per month is around $2,000. So I love the flexibility of it, but I know even when I don't really want to do a whole lot with some of my side hustles, it's, I won't say I'm guaranteed, but I'm pretty much guaranteed to at least bring in an extra $500 a month. If I really want to go hard, I can bring in definitely more. All right, so those were my 10 tips for you to be able to make extra money. Let me know if it was helpful to you, and let me know which one resonated the best with you, okay? Until next time, take care, everyone.